So hello there, Internet. I figured that I should probably make a follow-up video to the last one because I should tell you what happened with the test and after I finished filming that one. So after I made that video, I then proceeded to cram for 5 hours. I didn't end up going to sleep until 1 o'clock in the morning, of which I was practically in tears. Because although I had read all of this by the time the end of the night came, I'd also done and decided that like at 9 o'clock at night I was going to take a practice test of the 4-hour SAT starting at 9 and then get up 5 hours later to go take the real one. So I got about through halfway, not even, I got through first four sections of the practice SAT from this book right here. It's a very nice book. And then I realized I was really, really screwed because I knew nothing about the math questions. I was in tears. I couldn't do anything. I felt so unprepared that I figured I would just cancel the test, which is something that you can do right after I take it. I even signed up at 1 a.m. for a practice test given for free by my school in 2 weeks from now, which I really regret now because after I took the test, I realized, okay, that wasn't so bad as long as the one section that I'm hoping is the experimental section is the experimental section. Because there was one math part where I literally just guessed, random guesses, not even those like cross out one of the 5. It was randomly guessed on 6 questions in one math section. I really hope that that's the experimental section that they don't count. But I didn't end up canceling the scores, and so 3 weeks from now, I will have them back, and I have to go beg my guidance counselor to take me off the list for the free SAT in 2 weeks because I don't want to have to go through that again in 2 weeks. If you don't know anything like about the specifics of the SAT, or like you've never taken a pre-test before like I didn't, it is so long. We were done with section 4, and I was like, there's no way that this thing can possibly be 10 sections. No, that's not possible, because it's been so long already. And I flipped through the answer booklet, and I'm like, oh my god, there's 10 sections, because they mark it off through different sections. And I was like, this is gonna take so long. And after every like 2 or 3 sections, they give you like a 5-minute break. Go to the bathroom or get some water, have a snack or something like that. And it's such a long test. I thought I was gonna die in that room. I had a really good proctor, at least. It was nice. He gave us like the 10-minute warning and the 5-minute warning, like the 2-minute warning, the 30-second warning, which really came in handy because I like, especially with like the writing part, the first section, because I was like, ah. He was like 30 seconds, and I was like, no, the first sentence in the entire essay didn't make sense in the way that I wrote it, and so I like erasered out an entire line and wrote in really big letters so that because it was less words than had originally been placed there, and I really hope that someone sees that as a sign of she looked over her essay and tried to proofread it and really didn't have enough time, or they're gonna think, wow, this girl can't even write the first sentence of her essay right. F. So that was my experience with the test. Overall, it was a pretty okay test. I kind of embarrassed myself. My friend said, because I freaked out and texted her the night before, my friend said to me, just look around the room and try to look for some of the people that are gonna be dumb in there. Out of like the 30 kids that are gonna be in the room, she's like, it's a confidence boost, you know. And I tried. I didn't even, because I had to sit in the first row right in front of the proctor's desk. I was literally less than an inch away from the proctor's desk where he was sitting. First row, like right in the middle of the classroom. And they had the chairs sit like upside down on the desk. So I was holding stuff in one hand, and everybody knows that if you take a chair and you try and turn it over, you need 2 hands, or else you're gonna look like an idiot. And so me holding stuff in my other hand, I had to do it with one hand, and like the chair was like on the floor, and I was like, like what am I gonna do with this? And it was like really, I was like on the floor with this chair trying to put it in the right position. The girl behind me had to move her desk back, although she was on top of me to begin with. She had to move her desk back, and that was a little embarrassing. And I was probably the dumb one in the room. I mean, I went into this test fully prepared to just cancel the score immediately. Not even give it another thought. Just cancel it. And so I hope that give a confidence boost to everyone else in the room. Look at the dumb chick sitting in the first row, huh? We're all gonna do better than her. I hope at least that I got like a 1600. Not even gonna shoot for the 1800 anymore. I hope it's just a 1600. Uh, that was my experience with the test. Bound by obligations that I cannot discuss any further things about it, but it was okay. I shall be taking it at least twice more, and for anybody watching this who is going to be taking the SAT soon, don't do what I did, because I deeply, deeply regret it, and I'm taking classes now during the summer, and it is now my top priority to get a good grade on this test. I've learned my lesson. Alright. Bye, Internet.